In this module, you will learn how to create 3D geometries from vectors using the Maya SVG tool and the Type tool. For those who aren't too familiar with Maya, we'll cover as well a couple of basics. If you never used Maya before, well, I'll make sure that all my steps are well explained. If you follow carefully, you will be able to reproduce the final result. Alright, let's start this. So the first thing I'd like to do here is to set the project environment. So let's go into the File menu and down here, Project Window. Click on New, navigate to the place where you want to save your project. Here, for example, on my desktop, and I'm going to call this project Maya Mesh Motion Graphics and click on Accept. If you downloaded the course material on the course main page at Pluralsight, you could set your projects to the existing folder. Go to File, Set Projects, go and select the downloaded folder. Here in my case, it's the folder I just created, and click on Set. This step is important, otherwise Maya tends to save stuff and render images a bit randomly. Not randomly, but usually in the default Maya project folder or in the last project you worked on. Setting up the project location here will make sure that all your files will be easy to find. Now, let's make sure we have all the same interface. Even if it doesn't matter too much, if you are new to Maya, it's going to be way easier to follow my steps if your panels are located on the same spots as mine. So I'm going to go into Workspace up there, and if it's not already the case, select Maya Classic. Nothing better than the good old Maya's interface. Alright, I'd just like to add the outliner to my open windows. So let's click on Windows up there, and here it is. If it appears as a floating window, just grab it, and by hovering it on the top of this edge of the interface, you'll be able to snap it. Now, I won't go through every pieces of Maya's interface, but just to make sure that everyone is on the same page, let's have a quick look. Here is the outliner. It's where our objects from our scene will be listed. Here we got the 3D perspective viewer. You can move in it by holding down the Alt key and the left click to rotate, the middle click to pan, and the right click to zoom in and out. You can use as well the scroll wheel to zoom. Here is the channel box and as well the attribute editor, where will be displayed all the knobs and the parameters associated with the object in our scene. Okay, before moving on, when following this course, pay attention to this menu right here. This will impact the name of my menus up there. For example, if I switch to rendering, as you can see, the menus aren't the same anymore. Let's leave this menu to modeling for now. Okay, so let's start by creating the most basic thing we can do, a plane. Go to the Create menu inside Polygon Primitive and then select Plane. Now come here and select the Scale tool. You can use the R key to access it quickly and scale up that plane quite a lot to cover the entire grid. We will adjust the final size of this plane later. This geo will act as the floor for our animation. Now let's save our file. Go to File, Save Scene. I will go into the project folder inside Scene and name my file m1_01 and hit Save. Now, in this course, I will particularly stress on the fact that you need to save your scene all the time, because Maya could be a bit unstable, I will say, and may crash quite often, especially when we'll deal with mesh procedural operations. If saving is the kind of thing you tend to forget, let's turn on the autosave as well. Let's go into the Windows menu, then Setting Preferences, then Preferences. Here, under the Settings section here, select Files Project, and here I can turn on the autosave. If you leave the default options, your autosave files will be saved in the scene folder of your project. Here you can set the interval of the autosaves. 10 minutes is a long time when working on the computer, But you don't want Maya to save all the time, so let's keep it like this. But you are free to change that number if you want. Now we should be safe. Okay, that was an easy introduction. No sweat so far. Let's end up this clip here, and in the next clip, we will create a 3D text using the type tool.